Hey guys, I wasn't pitching so I ran over the time limit on the video, so I'm just going to continue right back from where I started. Up next is the Knight's Hall. This is where you appoint your knights to do your skills for you, as in resourcefulness, politics, combat, intelligence, and to attack. I have 6 knights. I have 4 of them set on a different thing. 1 for politics, 1 for combat, 1 for intelligence, and 1 for resources. Now, each time, this is how you assign them. You click assign to the person you want. Then, you click on what you want them to be. A foreman, politics, does politics. A marshal does combat, an alchemist does intelligence, and a steward does resourcefulness. To assign them the skill that you want to give them, you will click assign the skill, and then you'll click how much you want to put onto them. You want to put what they are, like their job. Mine's a foreman right here, so I want to put everything in politics, which will help them out eventually. Later on in time, you will notice that your resources and stuff are coming faster. Now, to increase XP, you can use things like these. These will upgrade them with experience. Each level they level up in experience, they will get a skill point, which is available for you to use on them. The loyalty means absolutely nothing. Do not reward them with money, because that will just mean that your money will deplete, which is not very good. Now, if you want to attack someone with it, you must have people on idle, which will allow you to attack them with them. You want to put these with combat skills up too, even though your marshal is also doing it. Your marshal is helping them train faster. These are allowing you to attack harder and more efficiently. You'll notice that you use your knights in your rally point, which is right here on mine. And when you go to march your troops, let's say I want to attack with 1 militiaman. I want to attack someone. I'm not really going to attack them because I don't want to get attacked back. Let's say I want to attack this person here. Now, to send them, you'll notice that it says in danger of losing out of the mist. Well, you will click march on, and you will notice that you must send a knight on attack. These are your idle knights right here. These are the people that are not being used for anything, so that's how you're able to use to attack them. Now the barracks, where all the training is issued, and where your knight that you have set as your marshal will help these guys train faster. To train them, you just press train, put in the amount that you want, and eventually they will be trained as this. Once you train them, they will go over into the in-training category. Now this is how long it will take for them to be trained. Then after that, they will pop up here, and now mine will say 100 after they're done. Each one of these guys does something differently. Now, the catapult and the ballista are sage weapons. And the battering ram. Sorry for that. These are sage weapons, which you will notice if you see stuff like, let's say the pikemen. You go to the pikemen. You notice that these people are infantry. These will take out things against horses. The pikemen will, which will help you take out heavy cavalry or normal cavalry. Catapults are good for firing long distance. These will take out walls and stuff like that for you. Ballistas are like archers, pretty much. They will act as archers, and they will take down other sage weapons. Archers, these are your main attackers. These are the things that you always want to send out, and there is a Barb and Wilderness guide that Elizabeth Joanne has sent out to everyone in your messages. If you have not sent it, tell me or Elizabeth, and we will send it to you. Militia and supply troops. These are used for gaining resources back from plunder, or you use them as suicide missions, which is why I have 2 idols knights, so I can send them and have them attack something, I send these in the first wave, and then I send my archers in the next wave. Now, the point of having more than one barrack is they train your archers faster, or other things. This is why I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 barracks. These are there because they will train a lot faster with the more you have. You want to keep around 6 to 7 cottages. That's where it's a good amount of people that you can have in your thing, your castle. Now your embassy. This is where people come from your alliance that you will have staying at your place. The longer you have this, the more people you can have, more allies come and defend your castle with you. Now, if you do have someone come to your castle, you must have them send food with you, or your food will deplete. They will eat your food. That's why you want them to see. That's why you want them to send you food with it. The more you have, the more people can stay. It's like a hotel. The bigger your hotel, the more people that can stay into it. Now your workshop. This is where you build the siege weapons such as ballista, trebuchets, and catapults. Trebuchets are on your wall, which I will tell you in a minute how to do that. Now, the higher your geometry and your walls are, the better the workshop will help you. It will make them better and more productive. Your workshop, you need a certain level to make these as ballistas, trebuchets, and catapults. The higher your workshop, then you're able to build these guys. Now, your stable. This is where you have your horses stay, your little ponies that you use, that your cavalry and heavy cavalry sit on, where they attack. Now, the higher your stable is, the more you can level up your horseshoe alloys that are in your alchemy lab. Most of the workshop and other things, like as in your blacksmith and storehouse, you can upgrade stuff in your alchemy lab. It will show you here that you need these certain things, like to do it. Like for your workshop, you need a level 3 workshop to level up your geometry. The higher you have this trained, then you're able to train cavalry and heavy cavalry. Now, lastly, your castle. This is where you're able to change your tax rate. You can increase your gold by losing happiness, which is not really a good thing, but you can also happiness with using gold. You want to hide your troops in the sanctuary. You never want them to defend your city, or you will lose them greatly. This right here is where you can tell how much your troop is keeping up. It also shows it on the main screen too. Now, you always want to have your total production over your food of your troops that you're going to eat, or they will slowly desert you. This is where you can check where all your buildings are, what level you have them, how many you have, and all of that jazz. The wilderness. You will conquer wildernesses later on, and this is where they will stay when you capture them. Now, this is one thing you don't want to do unless you're planning on making a different city somewhere else. Not a very good idea. I'd recommend you don't do it. Now, tax. This is where your people and your minions give you money and stuff like that. I have mine at a 20%, so I don't ever have to change it. I have a good source of income. Most likely I sell things to make the money. Alright, I believe that is it for this guide. I hope I've helped you. If not, you guys could ask me questions and I will gladly try to help you.